So Harley-Davidson releases their new 2024s with a ton of upgrades, made the bikes better, and people still aren't satisfied. I don't get it. Stick around. And welcome back to Bob's Garage. If this does happen to be your first time here, welcome aboard. And if you could just give the video a thumbs up, comment down below on anything that we're talking about today, and subscribe. I noticed that a lot of folks that are watching these videos aren't even subscribers. It doesn't cost anything. It really helps. Additionally, if you could just watch till the end, I know even if you just have it playing in the background, it really does help out. The algorithm moves the video up so more people get a chance to see it. I would appreciate that. So today's topic, it never ceases to amaze me. Yesterday, Harley-Davidson, they had their annual new model release event. And this used to take place in Milwaukee. All the dealers would go and get to see and touch and feel and all this other stuff. And there'd be goodie bags, and the whole 9 yards was a production they did. But since COVID, they would do it online, and it's okay. You know, we sign up for it. I think they did a great job. As I mentioned yesterday, they did a really good job. And it amazes me that, you know, Harley is really, really stepping up their game. They're improving the motorcycles with new technology, making them more comfortable, and people are still complaining about it. They just can't win. I mean, if they, you know, you got. I love the Indian people. Geez, that new Road Glide looks like an Indian. These are the same people that said Harley better do something to compete with Indian because Indians eating their lunch. Well, Indians not eating their lunch. And yeah, the Indians do look different. And so, you know, that's a good thing about having competition. It makes Harley-Davidson be even better. So, okay, they upgraded their fairing. They upgraded the entertainment. And everybody's saying, oh, it looks like an Indian now. So if they didn't do all those upgrades, well, then they're not keeping up with Indian. But now that they've done them, now they're trying to copy Indian. I find that the people that make these complaints and these comments usually aren't even in the market for a motorcycle. And I'm not trying to offend anybody here, but they simply just can't afford a Harley-Davidson. I'm sorry, that just is. They're the same people that say, oh, these bikes, these Harleys are too expensive. Harley-Davidsons are not too expensive. If you look at the Road Glide this year, it's got the upgraded fairing. It's got the upgraded infotainment system. It's all digital. The suspension has been upgraded. It's got standard 117 motor, which is a really good size motor. And the price, it's like 25 grand. That's a lot of bike for 25 grand. And the people that complain about that either aren't in the market, so it doesn't matter to them anyway, or they just simply can't afford the bike. And if you can't, you know, it doesn't mean you got to tear it down. And you know, if you got nothing good to say, just be quiet. You know, I commend the motor company. I think that they've made a lot of significant changes. I think that they did a great job presenting those. There's going to be an event at Speedway Harley-Davidson tomorrow where we're going to go, and they're going to do their own little model reveal there, and we're going to get a closer look. I have seen some of the bikes in person. As I've mentioned before, they're different. Okay, so yeah, it hasn't really grown on me yet because, you know, change. Some people have a hard time with change. I like things the way they are. I'm happy with my Road Glide ST, although that CVO ST is one badass bike. It was really cool that they filmed that with the King of the Bagger drivers, Kyle Wyman and the other dude, right here in Charlotte, which was kind of cool. But that is a really cool bike. For what you're getting, I don't think it's a bad price. It's a CVO, so it comes all decked out. It's got the reservoir suspension in the rear. Look, that's got a 121 motor. I could go on and on with all the things that it has. If you can't afford the bike, okay, just say, you know what? I can't afford it. It's a cool bike. You know, great. And I had a comment yesterday. It was via Facebook, and somebody said, oh, yeah, Harley released all these motorcycles. Well, where's their entry-level bike? Where's the bike for the young kid? Well, does anybody ever ask Mercedes-Benz every year when they release their new cars, where's the one for the young kid? Where's the entry level? Of course not, because Mercedes-Benz is not an entry-level vehicle, and neither is Harley-Davidson. If you want an entry-level motorcycle for a young kid, buy a Honda Rebel, or look, buy a used Harley-Davidson. Speedway Harley-Davidson had a beautiful used Sportster for $69.95, less than $7,000 for a great bike. That's an entry-level bike. If you want an entry-level bike, you buy used or buy a Honda, buy whatever. But don't expect that they're going to put a road glide out there at a price that a kid out of high school or college can afford. That's not their customer. They know that's not their customer. Look, they've embraced the fact that the average Harley Davidson customer, it's me, 40s and 50s. We're the guys that are buying these bikes. We're the ones that have worked a long time, that have built up a savings. We can actually afford them now, and we're enjoying our life. Our kids are out of school. We've got that income where we can do this. It's a premium brand. Whether you look, you may not agree that it's a premium brand, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. In my opinion, Harley Davidson is a premium brand. It is, the fit and finish is phenomenal. And to complain about these bikes, that they're too expensive or they're just like an Indian, it's just nonsense. And if you got nothing good to say, just don't say anything at all, because you make yourself look like a fool. I mean, a lot of these guys that are making these comments really don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what improvements have been made. And you can't convince them. It's like talking politics with them. If they don't like a candidate, you're not going to convince them to like them. It's how it is. So if they hate Harley, they're just going to hate Harley. And why they are members of groups on Facebook or watch these channels if they hate Harley, it makes no sense to me anyway. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, I don't mean to rant, but I mean, Harley Davidson is really making an effort to improve their motorcycles and to give us a product that they're great. They're the most reliable motorcycles that they've built in the last several years. They're fantastic bikes, and they're really doing their best to do that. And you know what? Yeah, maybe there's going to be a recall. They're built by human beings. Human beings make mistakes. Things happen. There may be a recall. Okay, big deal. They'll fix it. They'll make it right. It's not a big deal. Car manufacturers have recalls all the time. It's part of the business. It's the nature of the beast. Doesn't mean that they don't make a quality product. Harley Davidson makes a quality product. They're doing a great job. And if you're not satisfied with it, don't buy one. Go buy your Indian. Go buy whatever. It doesn't matter. But just stop bashing the company because you can't afford the bike. It's just crazy. So anyway, I'm done with my rant. Thank you for coming along for the ride. I appreciate it. It's warm weather down here in Charlotte right now. It's like almost 70 degrees today, but of course it's pouring rain. So I'm just out in the garage getting the bike ready, putting on some passenger pegs, getting it ready for Daytona. So anyway, that's my rant. Like I said, thanks for coming along for the ride. I will see you next time.